Hey guys, I'm Nisa Homey and today I'm sharing a protein-rich coffee breakfast smoothie recipe which will help to keep you feel fuller till lunchtime. Easy to make on those busy mornings and no cooking needed. Super filling, loaded with healthy fats and a perfect healthy breakfast for those busy people. So let's get started with the recipe. Into a small bowl, I'm adding in 3 tablespoons old-fashioned rolled oats. Into that, I'm adding in some water and I'm allowing the oats to soak for about 10 to 15 minutes. When you're consuming raw oats, it's always ideal to soak them for at least 10 to 15 minutes. You can also roast the oats before consuming them. Soaking or roasting the oats helps to release the phytic acid content in oats. Phytates are nutrient inhibitors which may prevent nutrient absorption and also may cause digestive issues like gas, bloating or indigestion when consuming oats. If you have noticed having digestive issues like gas and bloating or indigestion when consuming oats, you can soak it for a longer period or you can even soak it overnight. So for now, I'm going to soak it for about 10 to 15 minutes. It's about 15 minutes and the oats are nicely soaked. So I'm going to rinse it under running water and then I'm going to keep it on a strainer. The oats are rinsed under running water and I have added onto a strainer. Into my blender jar, I'm adding in 1 glass or 1 cup of water. Into this, I'm adding in 1 teaspoon organic instant coffee powder, half teaspoon raw cacao powder. Adding raw cacao powder will bring up the coffee flavor, but this is entirely optional. If you don't prefer, you can totally omit it. For natural healthy fats, I am adding in 8 to 10 or a handful of cashew nuts which I have soaked for about 10 minutes. You can soak the cashew nuts when you're soaking the oats. Instead of cashew nuts, you can also use overnight soaked and peeled almonds. For sweetness, I'm adding in 1 soft medjool dates. Medjool dates are really soft, hence it's easily blendable. However, if your dates are not soft like mine, you may need to soak it. You can soak it along with the cashew nuts. To make the coffee smoothie protein rich, I'm adding in 1 tablespoon 100% natural peanut butter. I've already shared how to make peanut butter at home. The links will be updated in the description box below and also at the end of this video. For some extra protein, fiber and omega-3s, I'm adding in 1 tablespoon chia seeds. Next, I'm adding in the soaked oats. And lastly, I'm adding in 1 ripe banana. Note that the riper the banana, the more sweeter the banana will be. So make sure that the banana has some black spots on the skin. The more the black spots, the more the sweeter the banana will be. I'm slicing the banana into the blender. And now I'm going to blend this on high speed until everything is nicely mixed and combined. The healthy fats from the cashews and the peanut butter will help to keep you feel fuller and satiated till lunchtime. Pour the thick and creamy coffee smoothie into the serving glass. Sprinkle in a fat pinch of organic instant coffee powder and my super healthy protein and fiber rich coffee breakfast smoothie is ready to serve. Today I'm sharing a protein-rich oats breakfast smoothie for weight loss and weight management. This healthy oats smoothie is loaded with fiber, healthy fats, protein, antioxidants and omega-3s. It's easy to make on those busy mornings. Does not contain banana, added sugar, dates or dairy milk. The high fiber will help to keep you feel fuller till lunchtime and thus helps in weight loss and weight management. So let's get started with the recipe. To make oats smoothie, into a bowl I'm adding in 3 tablespoons old-fashioned rolled oats. Into this I'm adding in some water and I'm soaking the oats for about 5 to 10 minutes. If you have noticed having any digestive issues like gas, indigestion or bloating when consuming oats, you may need to soak it a longer time. You can also soak it overnight if you prefer. So now I'm going to soak it for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, now it's about 10 minutes and the oats are nicely soaked. So I'm going to add it onto a strainer and rinse it under running water. Okay, now the oats are rinsed under running water and I have kept it onto a strainer. I have already soaked 10 cashew nuts for about 8 to 10 minutes. Instead of cashew nuts, you can use overnight soaked almonds or any nut butter or nut milk of your choice. Into my blender jar, I am adding in the soaked cashew nuts. The cashew nuts will give the much needed healthy fats. Add in 3/4 cup water. You can also add in a couple of ice cubes if you want to have a chilled smoothie. So basically I am making an instant cashew milk along with the rest of the ingredients. Into this I am adding in 1 apple roughly chopped. 1 tablespoon flax seeds for that extra omega-3 fiber and protein. 1 tablespoon chia seeds again for that extra fiber, protein and omega-3s. For natural sweetness, added color, fiber and antioxidants, I am adding in 1 cup of seedless black grapes. Again, for some added color and antioxidants, I am adding in a couple of tablespoons of pomegranate seeds. I am not using dates in this recipe as the sweetness from the grapes is enough. And lastly, I am adding in the oats. And now I am going to blend this until everything is nicely mixed and combined. Into my serving glass, I am adding in a couple of tablespoons of pomegranate seeds. Pour in the oats smoothie. Halfway through, I am again adding in a couple of tablespoons of pomegranate seeds and pour in the smoothie. Lastly, sprinkle some more pomegranate seeds on top. Pomegranate seeds will give a subtle crunch and added color to the smoothie. And my super healthy oats breakfast smoothie is ready to serve. I am sharing breakfast smoothie recipe ideal as a healthy, filling, protein and fiber rich breakfast on those busy mornings. So let's get started with the recipe. Into a bowl, I am adding in 3 tablespoons old fashioned rolled oats. Into this I am adding in some water and I am allowing the oats to soak for about 15 minutes. Okay, now the oats are nicely soaked. So I'm going to rinse it under running water and keep it on a strainer. I have rinsed the oats under running water and I've kept it on a strainer. Into my blender jar, I'm adding in the soaked oats. Add in 1 cup or 1 glass of water. These days I prefer to use structured water. Structured water is nothing but water stored overnight in a copper vessel. 2 soft medjool dates. Medjool dates are really soft and it is easily blendable. Hence I prefer to use medjool dates in my recipes. However, if you are using ordinary dates, you may need to soak it for about 10 to 15 minutes before adding it into the blender jar. For added flavor, I am adding in 1 cinnamon stick. I'm just breaking the cinnamon stick into smaller pieces and adding in. Instead of cinnamon, you can use cardamom powder. 1 tablespoon flax seeds for that extra omega-3 healthy fats, fiber and protein. 1 tablespoon chia seeds for that extra omega-3 healthy fats, fiber and protein. For added healthy fats, protein and fiber, I am adding in 2 tablespoons of tahini. Tahini is nothing but sesame seeds paste. If you don't have tahini at hand, you can just dry roast white sesame seeds and blend it in your small chutney grinder to make tahini paste. You can also use peanut butter instead of tahini. And lastly, I am using 1 ripe banana. I am using a local variety banana which is common in Kerala known as Nendran. You can use any local variety of banana which is easily accessible. And now I am going to blend this until everything is smooth and creamy. Just before serving, I am drizzling some tahini paste on the sides of the serving glass. Pour the blended smoothie into the serving glass. You can see how thick and creamy the smoothie is. I like to sprinkle in a little bit of raw cacao nibs. This is entirely optional. And a drizzle of tahini. And my super healthy smoothie is ready to serve. So guys, do try this healthy breakfast smoothie and let me know in the comments how it turned out. Thank you for watching and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.